Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're pulling back the curtain on something we all see every day, but almost nobody understands: the crazy, high-speed, invisible world of online advertising. Let's dive right in. You know that feeling, right? It's almost a little spooky. You're looking at a pair of sneakers on one site, and then for the rest of the day, bam, those exact sneakers are chasing you all over the internet. How on earth does it know? Is somebody watching you? Well, the answer is kind of simpler, but also a lot more complex than you might think. Believe it or not, it's not magic. It's an auction, a global, high-stakes auction that happens faster than you can blink. For pretty much every single ad you see online, in those few milliseconds it takes for a web page to load, a whole battle has just been fought. Dozens, sometimes hundreds, of companies were all bidding against each other for the privilege of showing you their ad. Okay, so to really get how this all works, you've got to think about the internet in a new way. For our purposes today, it's basically one giant, sprawling marketplace. And in this marketplace, it really comes down to two main groups. On one side, you have advertisers, the brands who want to sell you stuff. On the other, you have publishers. That's your favorite news site, that mobile game you play, your go-to blog. They've got the eyeballs, the ad space to sell. The entire system we're talking about, it's just the high-tech middleman that connects these two. I love this quote because it just clicks. It frames it perfectly. Think about the stock market, right? But instead of trading shares of a company, what's being traded here are ad impressions. And an impression is just a fancy word for one person seeing one ad one time. So every single day, advertisers are buying billions of these little moments, and the price goes up and down in real time, just like a stock. So if it's a huge stock exchange for ads, who are the brokers? Who's the auctioneer making it all happen? Let's meet the key players, the three core technology platforms that are the real engines behind all of this. First up, you've got the demand-side platform, or DSP. This is the advertiser's robot agent. So instead of a brand having its team call up thousands of websites one by one, they just log into their DSP. From that one dashboard, they can access almost the entire internet's ad space and say, I want to reach 25-year-olds who like basketball in Chicago, and I'll pay this much. The DSP then goes out and does all the work automatically. Now, on the flip side of that, you have the supply-side platform, the SSP. This is the publisher's agent. If you run a popular blog, the SSP is your tool. It takes all your empty ad slots and offers them up to the entire world of advertisers, basically starting a bidding war to make sure you get the absolute best price for every single ad space you have. And connecting these two agents, right in the middle, is the ad exchange. This is the actual auction house. It's the digital version of the New York Stock Exchange floor. It's the neutral territory where the DSPs, representing the buyers, meet the SSPs, representing the sellers. This is where the real-time bidding actually happens. Okay, we've met the players, the buyer's agent, the seller's agent, and the auction house. Now, let's put it all together. Let's follow the journey of a single ad and see how this plays out in, well, the blink of an eye. All right, here we go. Step 1. You open your favorite news app. Instantly, the publisher's SSP shouts, hey, I've got an ad spot open right here. That message zips over to an ad exchange, which immediately throws open the doors to an auction. The exchange then blasts out a message to all the DSPs. Auction time, who's in? The DSPs look at the available data about you, not your name, but maybe your general location, that you were just looking at sneakers, and decide if you're the right person. If it's a match, they shoot back a bid. The ad exchange sees all the bids, picks the highest one, and boom, the winning ad gets zapped right onto your screen. And here is the part that just blows my mind every single time. That entire process we just walked through, all 6 steps, happens in under 100 milliseconds. That is literally faster than you can blink. It's one of the most sophisticated high-frequency trading systems in the world, and it's happening trillions of times every single day. Just incredible. So, why? Why build this insanely complex, lightning-fast system? What's the point? Well, the answer is that this programmatic approach is a complete game-changer compared to the old way of doing things. Think about how it used to be. Buying an ad on a website meant getting on the phone, sending faxes, haggling over prices, signing contracts. It was slow, clunky, and super inefficient. What we have now is the total opposite. We have real-time bidding, prices that are always fair because they're based on supply and demand, and targeting so specific it can feel like mind reading. It's the difference between sending a letter and sending a text message. And what's so powerful about this is that, in theory, everybody wins. For advertisers, it's a dream. No more wasting money showing car ads to people who don't drive. They get incredible efficiency and reach exactly who they want. And for publishers, they make more money. By turning every ad spot into a tiny auction, they create competition that drives up the price. It's a win-win. Okay, so let's get practical for a second. Let's say you're a publisher. You run a website or an app. How do you actually plug into this whole system? You've basically got a big strategic decision to make. Do you connect directly to the ad exchange, the auction house itself, or do you hire one of those agents we talked about, an SSP, to handle it for you? Well, there's no single right answer, and it really comes down to what you're trying to achieve. This chart lays it out pretty clearly. If you're a huge publisher, like a major national news website with tons of traffic, going directly to an ad exchange might make sense. It's simpler, more direct. But if you're a small or medium-sized publisher, an SSP is probably your best bet. It gives you way more tools to squeeze every last penny out of your ad space. It also comes down to your team. Ad exchanges are more set it and forget it, while SSPs give you a lot more control, which also means you need someone who knows how to manage it. So, what's the bottom line? There's no one-size-fits-all solution. If your main goal is maximizing revenue and you have the tech team to do it, you're probably going to lean towards an SSP. If you want simplicity above all else, a direct connection might be your move. It's all about picking the right tool for your specific business. And all of this leaves us with a pretty big question to chew on. This whole invisible economy is run by algorithms making billions of decisions every minute. And as this tech gets smarter and more woven into our digital lives, you have to wonder, who's really in charge here? Is it the advertiser with the money, the publisher with the audience, or is it the algorithm itself? Something to think about the next time that perfect pair of sneakers finds you.